What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about where your mindset should be defensively heading into Madden 22 and how the game differs most from the current gen iteration. Now, before we get into today's video, please do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. I upload Monday through Friday in the late morning to early afternoon hours, and we'll be going heavy in Madden 22. Now, in today's video, guys, I want to talk about the biggest differences that I think that you guys will need to know about heading into the Madden 22 on the next gen version of the game. So we know that MCS, or the Madden Championship Series, has made that switch heading into 22 to focus on next gen. I think we all knew that was coming. EA has put most of the resources into the Gen 5 consoles and the game that's coming out on PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X. Now, I played the next gen version of Madden 21. I'll be honest with you up front. Not my favorite Madden ever. Arguably one of my least favorite Maddens ever, in fact. But the work has to be done to make sure that we are in a spot where we are strong coming out of the gate in Madden 22. And I will admit, I'm about 10 days into playing this game full time, 8 to 10 hours a day, trying to get myself mentally ready and know what to expect when 22 comes out. I did play a little bit of the beta, and obviously the user is a little bit stronger. But the one area in Madden 21 where I can tell you it's going to continue to be a problem in Madden 22 for people is this expectation that you're going to be able to shoot the gaps for the runs. I mean, we've been kind of spoiled over the last 2 years with the nickel 3-3-5 wide and shifting your line left or right, and the center being really stupid, and just being able to take your middle linebacker and fly right through the middle and get those tackles for a loss on your own. I think one of the pros with the nerfed user, as bad as the nerfed user is overall in Madden 21 next gen, is that it isn't really a user that is capable of overcoming outright terrible defensive schematics. We're talking about not just shifting your line and running straight through the middle and tackling every run scheme in the backfield for a loss, but I'm also talking about the double Mabel meta. I mean, I haven't done too many next gen videos on 21 because truthfully, not that many people were playing it, and a lot of people were disappointed with how the user felt. But EA has gone and doubled down on this heading into 22. Now, there were small concessions made in the beta. The user, like I said, is tighter. If you guys watched that beta impression video, you guys heard me mention that. But it's still not in a place where you're going to be able to lurk from number to number on the field and 20 to 30 yards deep and cover the entire middle of the field yourself and shoot every run in the backfield. So you're going to have a little bit of a knowledge of gap integrity. So I think it's very, very important that you guys start to brush up in terms of what gap integrity means. What do run fits mean? What are force and cutback defenders? And most importantly, the topic of today's video, guys, you guys are going to have to be on the run stopping abilities in Madden 22. I promise you. The run stopping abilities are really, really important. As I mentioned, your user can't just shoot into the backfield and then change directions and accelerate and tackle every run for a loss. You're going to have some wins along your defensive line with your tackles, your defensive ends. Maybe it's an outside linebacker in a 3-4 base defense. You're going to have to get yourself familiar with those abilities again. So many players basically this year just ran inside stuff and nothing else. Inside stuff is not even going to get the job done. As I played Madden 21, the players that are just shifting their lineup from current gen over to next gen and running one inside stuff or even two inside stuffs, I'm still able to get to the outside very, very easily. In fact, as I play through this game, I'm finding myself wanting no outsiders. I'm finding myself wanting inside stuff. And from there, we're kind of playing this game of, I'm going to stop the run with my front four or my front three, depending on what defense you guys are running. And then I am going to force you to throw. This is much, much different than spending all your AP in your secondary like we saw in Madden 21 on current gen, whether it be acrobats, one step aheads, bench press meta, what else? We're talking deflator enforcer, just basically dropping zones and having those guys come up and make you fumble. All of our coverage players this year have been where the focus has been, and maybe a little bit of El Toro or double or nothing. But a concerted effort to stop the run as a whole is not something that we have been used to well, I guess I take that back. Madden 20 was a really run heavy game, but even in that game, abilities kind of stopped the run. Well, this year it was all gap shooting. So I want you guys to become really familiar again with inside stuff and no outsiders. These are abilities that you definitely need to make sure that you have on your players as you play through the game. Now, I want to draw attention again to my Twitch, my TikTok, and my Twitter. You guys can follow me on all my social media platforms at Zan Madden. It's the same handle no matter where you guys are looking for me. Definitely come check me out on Twitch. I know that a lot of people don't enjoy the next gen version of the game, but I stream every single day, Monday through Friday, much like I upload in the morning. I stream over in the afternoon on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Zan Madden. And you guys can kind of get an idea of how I am attacking the outright, honestly awful defense in Madden 21. I think I'm really settling in defensively to the point where I feel about as strong defensively as I do most years in every other game, and I'm only 10 days into the next gen version of this game. Now, how much of that will translate? I think quite a bit is going to translate. From what I played in the beta compared to what I'm playing on 21, it was kind of an interesting thing. I played the beta more than I really had even played 21 up to that point where the beta dropped. And now I'm doing a lot of my legwork on the back end of 21 to get myself familiar with user movement. So that way it feels like when 22 drops, the user movement is in a better place. So as you guys go through this, I really think that you guys should be putting yourselves in a mindset of, whatever defense you're planning on running, allocate in your mind run stopping abilities on your edge players and on your defensive tackles. You're going to want those inside stuffs. You're going to want those no outsiders. You're definitely going to want those abilities because they are going to be able to get you those stops in the backfield that you're not otherwise going to be able to get, because again, with the user movement being where it's at, you have to have penetration. You have to have people winning in their run fit assignments around you. It can't just be you scraping and shooting everything. It's not possible. I'm telling you, it is not possible. So please, guys, if you guys are prepping for Madden 22, I want you guys to strongly consider building your defense around run stopping abilities at launch. Then from there, the blitzes will come in. There's always blitzes that are way better than pass rushing abilities. In fact, I've got blitzes that are labbed up. Truthfully, if the game were to drop today, I have a defensive scheme that I think I am ready to drop on my website, gridirongameplans.gg. Definitely go check out Gridiron Game Plans. We got a Madden 22 pre-sale right now. You guys can take advantage, get a full year's worth of content. We're talking everything that I post in Madden 22 on the website for just $75. That's access to every single vault update. We update the vault every week. It's going to be next gen tips. You're going to unlock all current gen tips that end up in the vault. You're going to get all offensive and defensive game plans, and you're going to get access to our Discord server that will be opening in Madden 22 as well. Guys, I promise you, I am in a spot right now defensively in Madden 21 next gen where people say there is no defense, that I think I could potentially drop a game plan if I work tirelessly during the EA play portion of this game that's going to start basically on August 11th and August 12th. And I'm going to work really hard to get a defensive game plan out for you guys. And I think that is going to put you guys in the right mindset. But right now, I'm going to tell you guys, no outsiders, inside stuff. They need to be part of your defensive scheme. And then the rest is certainly going to fall in behind that. I'm talking coverage schemes, disguise tactics, crazy blitzes. I'm talking crazy blitzes. Stuff that you do not see in current gen is possible on next gen. I promise you. Go check it out, guys. This video, I know it's more of like a podcast format style video, but I wanted to put you guys in the right mindset. These are the abilities that you need to get off current gen. If you guys have next gen, you need to get on next gen until the game drops. In basically 2 more weeks. Get yourself used to it. That's about how long it'll take to start feeling confident in yourself. And I think that it's really going to pay off. So again, guys, inside stuff, no outsiders. These are not new abilities to the game, but they're definitely abilities that you have to equip in 22. Just do me a favor. Play a week on next gen. Use those abilities as your most important abilities on your team. Make sure you have a couple no outsiders, a couple inside stuffs, and tell me that you don't feel better on defense and like you don't have to use her as much field. I promise you guys are going to like it. That's today's video, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with tip content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I think it's a really important video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.